Hey, how's it going? Max here. And in this video here, I'm going to show you how to set up your email marketing for 30% of your monthly recurring revenue coming in from email. So if you run an e-commerce store and you're not currently getting 30% of your revenue from email, let's say you're doing it yourself and you're getting anywhere from, 1%, 2%, anywhere up to 20%, you can get a significant increase, significant return, if you will, if you focus on optimizing your email marketing in the right way. So that's what I'm going to show you in this video here. I'm going to break it down, make it very simple to understand so that, you or your team can take this here and implement it on yourself. This is going to be a multiple part series because I can't show you everything within, one video. But we're going to take it one step at a time. This one here is going to be the welcome series for non-buyers. And before I dive into that, you're probably wondering, okay, who are you and why should I care? And if you're not already familiar with who I am, my name is Max Alexander. I help e-commerce brands add an additional 30% revenue to their brand through email marketing. So I actually used to run a paid ads agency, and I pivoted to primarily email marketing when I realized that, most of my customers could actually benefit from, optimizing their email marketing. A lot of them really overlooked it. They had a few, flows set up. They would send out a few promotional campaigns, but it was far from fully optimized. And, that's something that I actually started recognizing in a lot of different brands, different people that I'm talking to in the e-commerce space is, a lot of people are really focused on getting more traffic to their website through ads, through, SEO, et cetera, but, mainly ads. That's very big these days. But we've been able to generate just as much, if not more, through email marketing as we did through ads. And we still run ads, but, we're primarily offering email marketing. I think that's the biggest lever you can pull, on average, if you're an e-commerce brand owner. And we've generated over $1 million for our customers through email marketing alone. And what's cool is even if you are running paid ads successfully, or you're looking to run paid ads, Facebook and Instagram, I would definitely recommend getting your email set up first, because that actually, increases the effectiveness of your paid ads. So if somebody clicks on, your ad, goes to your website and doesn't purchase, then the email marketing gets them back into your ecosystem. I actually made a whole nother video about that, which you can find on my channel. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, so my bad, but you can find that. So anyways, before I dive into the material here, here's a case study of a client that we were able to scale, from earlier this year. So before, he was making less than 1% of his revenue coming in from email. So let's take a look at this one here. He only had an abandoned cart and customer thank you set up, which is far from, complete. So we were able to come in and really, change his life with this. So he was making less than 1% of his revenue coming in from Klaviyo. You can see this is over the course of a couple of months, actually. And then afterwards, within 30 days, we were able to generate 29% of his revenue from email, $126,000 in June of this year. That's when this screenshot was taken. And as you can see right here, 126K, 29%. And of course, the flows fully built out. And yeah, so if you'd like to make the same transformation here, you could actually find a link to book a call below this video, so book a call if you're interested. I'd be happy to hop on a quick 15-minute call and see if we could help in any way. So before I dive into the actual welcome series, let's just go over some, basic stuff. So with email marketing, there's two types of email. So there's campaigns and there's flows. So the welcome series is a type of flow. And basically what that is it's triggered every time a certain behavior occurs. So for example, an abandoned cart sequence, and basically what that is when somebody's on your website, they add a few products to cart but doesn't check out. This gets those people to come back to the website by shooting them, emails that will get them to, click on it, incentivizes them to come back, etc. Campaigns. So what's a campaign? So those are one-time sends to a group of contacts. You know, my example here are promotional sends or holiday blasts. You know, for example, you know, Black Friday is coming up. So let's say you shoot out a promotional campaign, you know, advertising your, let's say you have a sale or something coming up for Black Friday, right? So that would be a campaign. Now, opt-ins. All right, so you want to make sure that your opt-in is converting at a pretty good rate. You know, 9 to 12% is usually what we aim for. You can get a bit higher than this. We've had clients who've gotten anywhere from 13 to 14%, but 9 to 12% is a very good range to shoot for. And basically, when I'm talking about the opt-in form, you know, this is the whole, this is the flow sequence for the welcome series email for non-buyers from a very high level. And the opt-in form is where it all starts. So you want to optimize this because that will maximize the amount of people who are subscribing to your email. You know, it's very important. And here's a few examples that have worked for us. The same exact structure, you know, will likely work for you. So just start off with something basic like this, and then you could sort of, you know, tweak the different variables like, you know, the different fonts, you know, the different offers that you're offering on your opt-in, and just see what leads to the highest opt-in rate. All right, that's really what we are optimizing for here. Now, what are the best offers? So I generally like to use percent off discounts. So 10 to 15% is good. You can go 20% if you really feel like it, but you know, 10 to 15 generally works just fine. Order plus free gifts. You can do this one here if you're trying to get rid of, you know, dead stock or dead inventory. You know, we actually had a supplement brand that we worked with that was changing their formula. So before they could do that, they had to get rid of all their old formula. So they sort of tacked it on to every order as a free gift. You can do that. People love free stuff, so it works. Buy X, get Y. Basically, how this, you know, shows up in, you know, real life is, you know, buy one, get one free, buy two, get one free, buy three, get one free, you know, etc. And this one's good too. It's essentially, you know, in effect, a percent off discount, but, you know, sort of phrased in a different way. And it also has the added effect of increasing your AOV because, you know, it requires people to buy, you know, 2 or more items, and that increases your AOV. So that's a really good one too. Free 2-day shipping. This one can work. I would recommend this one more for lower ticket items. So if your AOV is anywhere from 30 to 80%, then this one's good too. The reasoning behind that is just because, you know, lower ticket items tend to be more of an impulse buy. And, you know, when you're buying something impulsively, and I'm sure you can relate, you know, usually you want to get it immediately. You don't want to wait, you know, like, or have to pay for 2-day shipping, blah, blah, blah. So free 2-day shipping is good for lower AOV, but I would say these are probably the main two that I would recommend. Now, diving into the meat of this episode here, the welcome series for non-buyers, and we want to focus in particular on email 1 because that's going to be the most important. As you can see right here, it's going to drive the most revenue for the welcome series, so it's important to really nail this one. And going back to the flowchart here, welcome series email 1, this really drives the whole thing. But, you know, that's not to say that welcome email 2, 3, and 4 aren't important. You definitely are going to be looking at, you know, having 2 to 3 emails, sometimes a fourth. You're going to have to split test that and see if your fourth one is, you know, converting. But if nobody's opening on this or nobody's, you know, clicking on it, then I would take it out. But generally, you're going to want to have at least, you know, 3, sometimes 2, but most of the time 3. And the big problem I see with a lot of e-commerce brands is they'll only set up their first email, and that's not enough. All right. The welcome series is a top 3 flow. You're really going to want to make sure that you maximize it. So basically, one thing you can do is actually resend email 1 to people who haven't opened it before you send email 2. You can test this out. It works really well for a lot of our clients. And basically how you set this up is, you send this email immediately to somebody who just opted in. You'll have it wait 1 day, and then if they haven't opened it, then you resend it. You send a copy of this one here, wait 1 day, and then whether they opened it or not, then they get hit with welcome series email 2. Then you wait 2 to 3 days. Again, with this, waiting 1 to 2 days, you're going to have to split test it, because for some brands, it's better to wait 1 day. Some brands, it's better to wait 2, etc. But this is generally how it, plays out. And you want to add an extra day in between emails. So email 1. So the purpose here, welcoming new subscribers, thanking them for joining, and delivering the gift promised in the opt-in form. So in this case, right here with this example, the offer was a 15% off their first order. And email 1, I already went over this. Make sure to A/B test variables like the subject line, preview text. And basically, this is just the text that shows up in the inbox before you click on the email. And then the content of the email itself. And what we're trying to do here is maximize the open rate, the click-through rate, and of course, the revenue driven. And you do that through A/B testing. And in this particular case, this example, this is the subject line that we used. Welcome discount code inside, sparkle emoji. And then to go into the actual email here, it goes, nice to meet you. And then we have a few, unique selling points up here. We got free shipping, buy now, pay later, handmade in the US. These are big, sort of USPs that really, speak to the market here. We're so happy to see you here. Blah, 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 first time shopping, discount code, hello15. So here's us giving the gift that we, sort of promised in the opt-in form. And then really important here is call to action, shop now, get them due, click back to your website and sort of, shop around with their new discount code. And then going over here, we got a few more, USPs talking about our brand. And here's something you can do. You don't have to, but it's something you can test out. Here, we're incentivizing an extra 5% off if they sign up for SMS marketing. Give us your phone number, and then we, follow up with them. Keep top of mind through that way as well. So that's pretty much it. I think I've went over pretty much everything here. But yeah, so this one, again, is going to be really important to get right. If you take anything away from this video here, it's that you really want to maximize that first email in the welcome series. Also too, really just maximizing, the amount of emails that you send until, the last email is no longer working. And then you want to get rid of that, and then you'll be set. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, if you'd like me to come in here, set all this up for you and get you to 30% of your monthly revenue coming in from email alone, click the link below, book a call with me. I'd be happy to hop on a quick 15-minute call, see if we can help in any way. And if so, then we can get to work and scale you up to 30% of your revenue coming from email. But other than that, thanks so much for watching this video here. Really appreciate it. And last but not least, I would love to have your feedback on this video here. Let me know if this helped you at all, or if it wasn't helpful, let me know what you'd like me to sort of cover instead. But yeah, that's it. Have a good rest of your day, and peace out.